Can a woman marry more than one husband? Is polyandrous marriage even legal in the US? The legal position of polygamy varies from country to country. Polygamy is either permitted, outlawed, or encouraged in different cultures. Polygyny, one male and multiple females, is the most common kind of polygamy acknowledged in societies that allow or tolerate it. In many nations, despite the fact that the law only recognizes monogamous marriages, where a person can only have one spouse, and bigamy is criminal, but adultery is not, allowing for de facto polygamy to exist, despite the lack of legal recognition for non-official spouses. Polygamy is uncommon in most parts of the world. It is outlawed in every country in North and South America, and its practice is punishable. Polygamy is banned in all 50 states in the United States. Maintaining spouse-like partnerships with more than one person under the same residence was made illegal in the United States in 1882. However, the Utah House and Senate decreased the penalty for polygamy, making it a violation equal to a traffic summons rather than a crime punishable by prison time in February 2020. When we hear the word polygamy, we usually think of a man with numerous wives. Polygamy is a term used by anthropologists to describe any marital system that involves more than two people. Polygyny is the term for the one husband, multiple wives situation. Polyandry is the term for the one wife, numerous husbands variation. Polyandry refers to sexual intercourse with multiple guys within or outside of marriage in its fullest sense. This is a very rare occurrence. It is now only practiced in a few civilizations, and it is being phased out in favor of more modern marriage standards. Polyandry is still practiced in Tibet, China, Nepal, and parts of India, as well as in Sri Lanka. The practice existed in several communities in the past, although it was never widely used. There are some historical evidence in ancient Europe. Plutarch wrote about the mating habits of ancient Greece, specifically Sparta. Thus, if an older man with a young wife should take a liking to one of the well-bred young men and approve of him, he might well introduce him to her, so as to fill her with noble sperm, and then adopt the child as his own. Conversely, a respectable man, who admired someone else's wife noted for her lovely children and her good sense, might gain the husband's permission to sleep with her, thereby planting in fruitful soil, so to speak, and producing fine children who would be linked to fine ancestors by blood and family. Nowadays, polyandry is thought to be more common in communities with limited natural resources. It is hypothesized to help children survive by limiting human population expansion. It is a unique type of marriage that can be found not only among peasant households, but also among the upper class. Plural marriage, for example, is linked to land shortages in the Himalayan mountains. When all of a family's brothers marry the same woman, the family land remains intact and undivided. If each brother married and produced children on his own, the family land would be divided into unsustainable little parcels, rather than religious views. Financial factors are frequently the driving force for polyandry in the places where it is practiced. Life is tough and poverty is rampant. No one would have enough land to cultivate, or heard if a family's property was divided evenly among all of the brothers. By keeping all of the brothers as members of the same family, the family plan remains intact. In situations where resources are scarce, polyandry also functions as a kind of birth control, as the wife can only become pregnant once every 9 months, regardless of how many men she has, because no one knows who fathered which child. Each father treats them all as if they were his own. The practice of fraternal polyandry, in which one woman is married to numerous brothers, is prevalent. There could be a primary husband, such as the older brother or the first man she married. The eldest is often the family's leader. He is the one who selects a wife for himself and his family. Furthermore, he may be regarded as the family's father by all of the children. The herding lifestyle further ensures that one or more brothers are regularly absent tending for the animals for significant periods of time, allowing the other husbands to remain at home, defend the family, and care to the farm. Polygamy is forbidden in Christianity. According to the Roman Catholic Church, some polygamists are accepted by the Lutheran Church. In 1988, the Anglican Communion declared that polygamy was permitted under specific conditions. According to Islamic marital laws, a Muslim male may have up to 4 wives at the same time. Most likely, you live in a community where monogamy is the norm. Who knew that polyandry is practiced? in a few societies today. This may come as no surprise to you if you're American. Since polygamy is illegal here, it's also illegal across the entire European Union, Australia, New Zealand, Russia. You get the idea. There are few places left where polygamy can be practiced without legal consequences. That said, polyandry isn't totally unheard of anymore. Only about 1% of all marriages worldwide are polygamous or polyandrous relationships. However, it's important to note that polyandry is illegal in most places around the world. So while the tradition may be otherwise, if your particular part of the world doesn't restrict marriages like this, it's still forbidden everywhere else. I hope you enjoyed today's content. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you next time.